Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Season 10 of The Wave. I'm Trey.
And I'm Pauline, and we're so excited for this week's episode.
That's right, but before we go any further, let's meet this week's featured artist, Ceojaylen.
Hey everybody, my name is Ceojaylen, and I was born and raised in Somerville, Tennessee. The type of music that I make is rap. I'm a recording artist, so I make music that pushes people to chase their dreams. I don't like to make music that holds a negative connotation as to what's going on in the world or as far as my message goes. The music making process for me is kind of simple. I'm a recording artist, I'm an engineer, and I'm also a producer. It takes me around about 30 to 45 minutes to actually make a song. And I record at a very rapid pace, so I kind of get like 4 to 5 songs in a session. My favorite gig that I performed at is actually my first ever show, which took place last year, almost to the day. A fellow MTSU student, Jay Marshall, helped me get that together on his 420 tour. So I was very grateful to have the opportunity. And I also performed at a gig last night at the KUC Theater as well. So it's a great opportunity. Doing shows is kind of something that I'm not used to, but it's also a welcoming experience to try new things within the music industry. My goal and what I want to accomplish out of music is simple. I want to continue to put out good music. I want to continue to build up my catalog. And I also want to gain a distribution deal, not a record deal right now, just a distribution deal. And I'm trying to continue to push myself as far as the executive side of music and the music business because there's my major. I want to be a part of digital licensing and digital distribution as well in the long run. Thank y'all for tapping in with me and can't wait to see y'all again.
All right, and we are joined here by Ceojaylen. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us today.
I appreciate y'all for the opportunity.
Of course, of course. So let's start off pretty simple. Where does the name Ceojaylen come from? Where did the CEO come from?
Well, CEO got a meaning behind it. It means cherish every opportunity. That's something I really came up with. But CEO is like a mindset to me. Like I look at myself kind of like a boss, so I just added Ceojaylen. I ain't want to be known as Lil Jaylen.
Yeah,
Right.
There's too many Lils.
Yeah, it's too many.
Too many. So who are some of your biggest inspirations in music?
My favorite artist is Moneybagg Yo. My favorite artist is Moneybagg Yo, but Memphis, of course, like being from right outside of Memphis, like Moneybagg, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, Big Scar, like people like that. That's when I first really started getting deep into music and stuff.
Right.
But I always had a knack for music. I was playing clarinet and stuff in middle school and high school, so I always had a musical background.
You played clarinet. Tell me more about that, because I feel like that's
yeah.
not something we hear about, like a rapper playing like actual instruments.
I
Especially
played
classical.
Yeah,
when I got the middle school and stuff. I wanted to be in the band, but I really didn't like know how to get started and stuff. And I tried clarinet, saxophone, trombone and stuff. But clarinet was what best suited me and stuff. So from like I think like 6th grade all the way up until like 10th, 11th grade, I was playing clarinet on and off, and my love died out for it. So I took like a break, and then I went back and I started making music like around COVID,
Right.
pandemic.
Period, though. I feel like that's so cool, though. Do you think you'd ever go back to like learning to play more instruments like that?
I think it's possible, but I think it'll be possible from the standpoint of if I was like put it in like a beat or something like that.
Right.
But I think it's possible. I still know how to play clarinet.
Yeah. That's so cool, though.
Yeah. And going back to your name, so we noticed on your Spotify that your name is still Jaylen with 3 N's. When was this rebrand for the CEO, Jaylen?
Is my rap name is really like just Jaylen, but like a lot of people say CEO, so it's just I've been calling myself Ceojaylen, so it's just like an extra acronym and stuff like that.
Right. Well, you recently released an EP called Before I Come. What was that process like, making that EP and releasing it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it took like a night to make all those songs. I had a couple of those songs already in the vault. I recorded at a real fast, rapid pace. I recorded like probably 3-4 songs in one session, and I just stormed and stuff like that. But Before I Come, it was just me thinking, okay, Valentine's Day on the way. I hadn't put out no music since December, so I was like, I need to give my fans something. So I put that out. A lot of the songs lyrically is more so like in the Valentine Day aspect of relationships, women and stuff like that, and I put a song for my mama on there.
Right. You're performing that song tonight. So you just called Mama CEO, fittingly, the title fits. What was it so important for you to make a song for your mom and, you know, give that to her as like a Valentine's gift almost?
My mama did a lot for me in my life. My mama has been there for me like when nobody was there. My mama, she gave birth to me, so
Right.
I mean, I wasn't able to be with my mama on Valentine's Day and stuff like that, but I really wanted to give my mama something, so I was thinking, well, maybe I can make a song, and you know, a song like words and stuff like that, they mean more like to my mama than anything.
Right.
Like words mean more than a gift,
Right.
so why not?
Yeah.
And we
Makes
noticed in your Instagram bio, Beat Knockers. Is that a record label that you're assigned to? And if so, how's their affiliation help you navigate your journey through the music industry?
Technically, like, I'm not signed to be Knockers, but they my label partners. Are y'all familiar with Kevin Davis? They went to MTSU. Ceojaylen the B Knock.
Yes.
This is record label, and they helped me out with a lot of my music and a lot of my moves in the industry and stuff like that, and give me a lot of opportunity and stuff like that. So shout out to him as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you mentioned kind of being from a smaller town outside of Memphis. And you've said that like not a lot of people make it out of there. What really drove you to, you know, move away and actually pursue your dreams of making it in music?
College, because a lot of times, a lot of people graduate and they don't have any initial plans, stuff like that. I used college for two reasons. I knew I wanted to get a degree, but I also want to network and
Right.
capitalize on all the opportunity and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I think about like now or never. You know, I don't want to sit around when I'm 30 years old and think like, I wish I could have did this, or I wish I could have did that.
Right. Well, I mean, it seems to be working out for you. You've made connections with the Beat Knockers. You've had other connections. You've released a lot of videos and stuff too. How do you describe that process for me?
Like the process of shooting a video.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really simple. I got a lot of cameramen. My primary cameraman is actually an MTSU student. His name is Simon Shottet. So we do a lot of stuff. I think he's done like 4 or 5 of my videos. We started off about 2-3 years ago, and as he's progressed, I've progressed as well. So that's good. But it's not nothing too hard. I like to come in with the idea for my videos and stuff like that. So
Right.
fitting with the song like Mama CEO, like
Right.
it would be something pertaining to my mama as the video. But
Yeah. And that just goes to show like the connections you've made, just like you said, networking. But would you like to go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at on social media, where they can find your music?
you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all DSP platforms at Jaylen, Jaylenn, and then follow me on Instagram at Ceojaylen, Jaylenn.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and we'll be right back with music news. Lizzo is back and seemingly better than ever. With 2 new singles out and an album on the way, Lizzo was announced last week to be returning to the big screen to play sister Rosetta Tharpe in an upcoming biopic film. MGM Studios and Amazon announced the film, simply titled Rosetta, is officially in development and would star Lizzo as well as see her take on the role as a co-producer. Rosetta Tharpe is known as the godmother of rock and roll and inspired generations of artists like Lizzo herself and even the king Elvis Presley. Tharpe was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2018 for her contributions to the genre. Will you be tuning into the film whenever it's released?
As the summer approaches, so do the music festivals. Outside Lands Music Festival is heading back to the beautiful Golden State Park in San Francisco, California, from August 8th to 10th with a star-studded lineup. This year's festival is estimated to be the most successful with a diverse group of artists. Tyler the Creator, Hozier, and Doja Cat are headlining the festival along with other performing artists like Vampire Weekend, Glass Animals, Role Model, Doechii, and much more. 3-day passes are on sale now, and you can find them at www.sfoutsidelands.com. Will you be heading to Outside Lands, and who are you looking forward to see?
Miley Cyrus came in like a wrecking ball when she took to Instagram last week to announce her 9th studio album titled Something Beautiful. Miley referred to herself in the third person in her captions, which also revealed that the album will be released on May 30th. Shortly after her original post, she uploaded a 1-minute and 40-second trailer for the album's accompanying visual film, which is slated for release in June. The Grammy winner also teased that the album was co-produced by Sean Everett and would feature 13 tracks. Cyrus stunned in vintage 1997 Mugler for the promo photo shot by esteemed photographer Glenn Letchford. And it's safe to say that we can't stop and we won't stop being excited to see all that Miley has in store for us. Will you be tuning in to Miley's new era this summer?
Ethel Cain has announced a second album set to release for this year. Cain's most recent release was in January of this year, dropping her Perverts project. Her sophomore album, Willoughby Trucker, I Will Always Love You, is set to be released in August. Cain is known for the storyline in her music, and this album will serve as a prequel to her debut LP, 2022's Preacher's Daughter. But not only is Cain releasing new music, she has plans to go on tour that will kick off in August. Will you be listening to Cain's album?
And that's all for this week's music news.
We'll be right back with Ceojaylen.
Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of The Wave. We hope to see you back next week.
Don't forget to check out our Instagram for new episodes every Wednesday. Here to close out today's show,
He keeps winning and he's never failing.
give a hand for Ceojaylen.
I love you, Poppy.
Been running circles with emotion. Mama birthed the biggest done. Daddy had 3 kids for real, but took my deuce on 1-to-1. Shoulda saw my mama face when I first hopped on beats for fun. Now her baby boy going up, platinum producer with her. And I ain't even tripping about nobody. Mom was there, nobody wasn't. Get my hustle away from her, came straight from nothing. And my mama tell her bad like mom be about to crash when she be fussing. But I know my mama crack, cause she was there, nobody. Hey, first thing first, man, you a diamond from the dirt, my niggas for real. How to be a man before I was my nigga for real. I remember one time I was talking like mom about the kitchen. Way they rapping going up, I'm praying to God I catch it. I already did my stuff in school, but this for you, love how you feel. I might be 3 hours away, I call you every day with a spiel. A lot of stuff my mama told me, I apply with numbers. That's the greatest thing about life, for help and hand, for life and death for real. Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that my mama taught me, like, in my life today, like, that I really apply. Like, having an open mind, having an open relationship, like, really talking to people about your problems, stuff like that. Like, getting through things, like, you know what I'm saying, to make it to where you want to be in life. Because that's all we got. We only got one life, for real. Yeah. I ain't never worried about who ain't with me. I know God got faith in me. Mama kept me deep in church and I still go there faithfully. Really think I'm going up, cause grandma still be praying for me. I got pressure on my shoulder trying to grow my family. One thing for sure, if I stop now, I know they all be proud of me. But that's the difference from me and the rest, cause stopping now is I ain't never been in the streets, but from the trenches, man, it's big to me. I'm praying my mama see me with the Grammys on MTV. Yeah. Like, this for real, like, you know, I didn't just come this far, like, just to slow down or just to stop. Like, I'm trying to take this as far as it can go. Like, I'm really trying to get here, I'm really trying to survive, I'm trying to make it in life, you know? And I think rap is the way to go. My mama told me one thing, like she said, the world is yours. You just gotta go out there and grab it, for real.